mean, it's made so much easier for me. It's made, regular social situations easier for me, stuff more related to work, and the it's really hard to pinpoint one area it's impacted because it's just been across the board for me. I don't worry so much. I am less anxious because I've had situations where I get to challenge that anxiety a bit more. And having had a safe space to do that, I can come out in the real world and feel more relaxed, knowing more about myself and how I can help myself more.
I think it was the people and the atmosphere. I felt very safe early on. People really bonded. You create an atmosphere where people connect. And I felt that even at the taster session, I wanted to stay with these people. I was hoping they were all going to be on my course. And that was just in one session. And I think that was a big part of it was for me. I really felt that sense of we're all in this and we've all got these difficulties and we all understand, we're all sympathetic to each other and people are sympathetic to me. And
the three main things. Firstly, there's a sense of, I can't go back, that I'm on this path now, and okay, sure, I can give up for time. I can feel bad for moments and then stop trying. But essentially, what the course did, what you've done is you've taken me far along the path that I can see the potential. That it's, you basically kind of irrevocably undermine that part of myself that says that wants to fail. That's it. You've shown me basically you can be successful, and the path has opened up. I mean, there may be barriers that come along, but the path has opened up, and once you see that, you think, oh, you can't go back. You have to keep going forward.
Without a doubt, I overcame nearly all my difficulties. I now speak confidently. I'm assertive. I know how to set boundaries. I express my needs, which was a really hard thing for me to do for a long time. I believe in myself. I trust that the world that we live in is a beautiful place.
I know that the course has changed my life, and it's not even something that I've said just on my own. I think people that I've spoken to about the courses can all agree that they've noticed such a massive difference. For example, my mum and some of my friends as well have said, wow, like you're honestly a different person after the courses. So I definitely recommend it to pretty much anyone that's, even if someone hasn't been struggling with confidence and things like that, then it's just a fun course to do because you can learn a lot about yourself and also improve your confidence.
I'd say I've got more confidence in being spontaneous because before I never really considered myself as being a spontaneous person, whereas now I feel like I can trust my inner ability just to say whatever I want to straight away. And also I feel more confident about keeping conversations flowing because before I would just dry up, whereas now I don't worry too much. Even if I do hesitate for a minute, like I understand that it's not particularly costly.
And sort of getting to a place where like I'm in my feet, I can feel my feet on the ground. And when you feel your feet on the ground, when you feel the earth supporting you, I mean, it's life-changing. It's a totally different way of being in the world. There's an ease to being, to standing. And I always felt life was, every day was a struggle, right? That was the old story, if you will.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved the exercises that we did, the lovely people that were there. It really helped me come out of my shell a bit more. You're breaking down barriers, right? To just let loose and have fun. And it can be quite emotional, but very empowering. So yeah, I really like how deep it can take you in ways that you just didn't expect.
I was completely blown away by Claire's technique. And I really enjoyed the embodiment process. So understanding the bodily sensations that you go through when you're speaking in front of a crowd. And the breathing techniques were so useful. And there were so many things that I learned, and I love the practical side of everything. And I think, Claire, you created such a beautiful, safe space that I felt comfortable enough to be challenged and to just give whatever practices we were doing, to give it a go, and just with no judgment, just let it flow and and that failure would be okay, that, it was a learning process.
Finding Your Voice course, I think that was the first course that ever made a difference at all. But Claire's courses were different in that they actually look inside at your own confidence and developing yourself as a person first. It was to be yes, or to be more encouraging, so to kind of open up your personality almost.
I felt there's a assurance in me now. I don't feel the imposter syndrome coming through as much as it used to. So I'm not as defensive, actually. I think I was quite defensive before as a person. Perhaps I felt I needed to prove I wasn't shy, or I am this person that is X, Y, and Z. I'm just comfortable in my own skin at the moment. So, and I think that has developed over the 12-week period of doing the course. So I've done Finding Your Own Voice, I've done the charisma, I've done the improvisation. I mean, to say it's life-changing is a bit of an understatement. It is life-changing.
I think the biggest shift for me is, when I came into the course, I always felt the need to be in control when I was speaking. So either having to pre-plan what I'm going to say. So I was totally in my head. And now I breathe through it when I have to speak. I definitely do not plan as much as I used to. So I just go in as authentically me, and learning the charisma characteristics that I have, and to bring that out. And now I'm facilitating.
Hence now I've got that promotion. I'm got a bigger team to manage. I have to do more presentations in the workplace. I think this course allows me, and I felt like a lot of the other participants as well, to break out of that judgment a fair bit and feel a bit more comfortable in terms of being our authentic selves.
The kind of the effect of doing all the courses over quite a long period of time, I was thinking about it, and it sort of reminded me of like a toddler who's running out into the world and trying things out and testing things and seeing what's possible, running back to their parent for reassurance. And so I would do these courses, and then I would take what I'd learned out into the world and try things, and life would change, and then I'd hit a new wall or a new threshold, and then I would come back for the next course, and it would like take me up to the next step. And so it feels like they've been there like stepping stones for me along the way.
For whatever reason, there's a part of me that was like, oh, I want what's on the other side. And I've kept kind of going, I've kind of kept going, because partly curiosity, partly just like an impulse, listening to sort of my gut, my intuition. Life is getting easier, right? It's become, from, walking, skipping, running, it becomes about movement and about flow, and I think with movement and flow is joy.
Yeah, things have just got better and better and better. I had no voice. Claire asked me to visualize my voice when I first met her, and I think it was a rag, wasn't it? Twisted rag. Yes. I didn't speak much as a kid. I didn't speak very much at all. So yeah, this work is really, really, really transformational. Thank you. Yeah, I'm in a really good place now, so yeah.